Now to the historic week on Capitol Hill, where Republicans elected a new Speaker of the House, Mike Johnson of Louisiana. His selection came 3 weeks after Kevin McCarthy was ousted as Speaker. Our political reporter Jack Fink is here now. He spoke with two members of Congress from North Texas about the new Speaker and the urgent business awaiting action. I mean, when you go 3 weeks with nothing getting done, I imagine, it's crunch time now.
It is crunch time, Karen. And we spoke with Democrat Jasmine Crockett of Dallas and Republican Jake Ellzey of Waxahachie. The 3-week-long process by Republicans to elect a new speaker leaves Congress with 3 weeks left before the federal government runs out of money.
He's a very smart guy when it comes to the Constitution.
Republican Congressman Jake Ellzey, like every Republican in the House, supported Mike Johnson of Louisiana's bid to become the new Speaker of the House.
And you ask anybody in our conference, they will always talk about just how good a man he is. And regardless of where he votes on different subjects, he's a man you can trust.
But Ellzey joined other Republicans 3 times to vote against a prior nominee, Jim Jordan of Ohio, the chairman of the House Judiciary Committee.
I feel free to talk about how I felt he was not quite up to the task based on several different factors. There was a widespread demand that nobody go to the floor unless you've got 217 in the room. And he changed his mind on that and went ahead and went to the floor without 217 in the room. And he did it 3 times over 8 days. That prolonged this process unnecessarily for 8 days.
This body of lawmakers.
Democrat Jasmine Crockett says she's keeping an open mind about the new speaker.
I had an opportunity to be part of the escort committee because I am in leadership. He did shake everyone's hand before we went into the chamber, and he specifically said, "I want to work with all of you." So all I can do is hold him at his word right now. I can tell you that his record is very concerning, but this is a new chapter.
With 3 weeks before the federal government's funding runs out, Speaker Johnson has said he wants to pass a continuing resolution through mid-January or April, depending on what timeline Republicans prefer.
We have to have a relief valve in place, and that's what he's doing, and everybody's on board with that.
Speaker Johnson will have to work with the Democratic majority in the Senate and President Joe Biden.
There are appropriations bills that are being put up. These are appropriations bills that will never see the light of day because, once again, the Senate will not sign off on them. The president will not sign off on them. But we need to get something done, and that would be a continuing resolution.
Congress will also consider the president's proposal to send money to Israel and Ukraine, along with border security funding, among other things. We're going to be placing both interviews on our website, cbstexas.com.
All right, Jack, great job. Thank you very much.